Let me start with a question. Have you ever felt like there's more to reality than what you can see, hear, or touch? Like there's an invisible force shaping your life, calling you to go deeper, to awaken to a higher truth. If you've felt this, you're already tapping into the first whisper of the fifth dimension energy field. And if you're watching this, it's no accident. You're being guided here because you're ready to unlock a secret that only the top 1% of spiritual seekers truly grasp. How to activate your quantum vibration in the fifth dimension energy field. This isn't just another spiritual concept. This is a game changer. It's the key to stepping out of the dense, chaotic energy of the third dimension and into a reality where manifestation is instantaneous, where peace is your natural state, and where you align with the infinite energy of the universe. But here's the thing, unlocking this vibration isn't about doing more, it's about being more. It's about shifting your consciousness, releasing what no longer serves you, and aligning with the frequency of the fifth dimension. So, what is the fifth dimension energy field? Let's break this down. The fifth dimension isn't a physical place. It's a state of consciousness. It's a frequency, a vibration that exists beyond the limitations of the third dimension, where most of us spend our lives. In the third dimension, everything feels dense and linear. Time feels rigid. Separation feels real. You live in a constant loop of cause and effect, reacting to the world around you. But in the fifth dimension, everything shifts. Time becomes fluid. You realize that separation is an illusion, that we're all connected through a vast quantum field of energy. In the sixth dimension, the power of wishes is being restored.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Now here's the exciting part. The fifth dimension isn't just for a chosen few, it's available to all of us. The question is, are you ready to tune into it? Imagine your consciousness like a radio. Most people are tuned into the third dimension frequency, because that's what we've been conditioned to believe is real. But the fifth dimension is like a higher channel, waiting for you to adjust your dial. And when you do, everything changes. How do you know you're ready to unlock this vibration? You've probably been feeling the signs. Have you noticed strange shifts in your energy lately? Maybe you've been feeling more sensitive to the emotions of others, or you've been waking up in the middle of the night with a sense that something is changing. Maybe you've been drawn to spiritual topics like this one, or you've started questioning the old systems and beliefs that once felt so certain. These are all signs that your soul is calling you to ascend to a higher state of being. But before we dive into how to unlock your quantum vibration, let's talk about what's holding most people back. The biggest barrier to accessing the fifth dimension is attachment to the third dimension. Think about it. Most of us are deeply attached to the material world. We define ourselves by our jobs, our possessions, our relationships, even our struggles. We cling to the idea that we have to do something to be worthy, that we have to achieve or control or fix our lives to find happiness. But here's the truth. The fifth dimension doesn't operate on doing, it operates on being. Let me ask you this. What are you still holding on to that's keeping you stuck in the third dimension? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it the belief that you're not enough as you are? These attachments create a dense energy field that lowers your vibration, keeping you locked in the illusion of separation and limitation. To access the fifth dimension, you have to let go of these attachments. You have to release the need to control and surrender to the flow of the quantum field. Here's where it gets interesting. The fifth dimension isn't just a higher state of consciousness, it's also a quantum energy field, meaning it operates outside the rules of time and space. When you tune into this field, you activate your quantum vibration, which allows you to manifest in ways that defy logic. In the third dimension, manifestation takes time and effort. You set a goal, take action, and wait for the results. But in the fifth dimension, manifestation is instant because you're no longer limited by time. You're creating from a place of pure energy, where your thoughts and intentions shape reality in real time. If this sounds too good to be true, let me ask you this. What if reality as you know it is just a construct? What if the limits you've been living with are self-imposed, and the universe is far more expansive than you've ever imagined? Science is starting to catch up with what ancient spiritual traditions have known for millennia. Quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is energy, vibrating at different frequencies. When you shift your vibration, you shift your reality. So how do you unlock your quantum vibration in the fifth dimension energy field? It begins with awareness. You can't change what you're not aware of. Start by observing your thoughts, your emotions, and your energy. Are you operating from fear or love? Are you focused on lack or abundance? Are you reacting to the external world, or are you creating from within? The next step is to raise your vibration. This isn't about forcing yourself to feel positive all the time. It's about aligning with your true essence, which is love, joy, and peace. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through meditation. When you meditate, you quiet the noise of the third dimension and tune into the higher frequencies of the quantum field. But here's the secret. It's not just about sitting in silence. It's about feeling the energy of the fifth dimension as if it's already your reality. Close your eyes and visualize yourself surrounded by a field of infinite light. Imagine that this light is pure love, pure abundance, pure possibility. Feel it in your body. Breathe it in. The more you practice this, the more you'll begin to align with the vibration of the fifth dimension. Another key to unlocking your quantum vibration is gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies in the universe, and when you embody it, you automatically raise your vibration. But here's the catch. You can't just think about gratitude. You have to feel it. Take a moment right now to think of something you're grateful for. Maybe it's as simple as the air in your lungs or the sunlight on your skin. Let that feeling of gratitude expand in your heart. This is the energy of the fifth dimension. As you begin to shift into this higher vibration, you'll notice that the world around you starts to change. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. Relationships deepen, challenges dissolve. But more importantly, you'll feel a profound sense of peace, knowing that you're no longer bound by the limitations of the third dimension. So, chosen one, I'll leave you with this question. Are you ready to step into the infinite possibilities of the fifth dimension? Are you ready to unlock your quantum vibration and create a reality that reflects the truth of who you are? Because the journey begins now. Section 6 of the First Imperium Trilogy by James Ferrises, written by James Ferrises, narrated by Paul Winfelder Alstung. Now that we've begun to explore what it means to unlock your quantum vibration in the fifth dimension energy field, let's dive even deeper into the mechanics of this transformation. You might be wondering, how does vibration actually work? What is this energy field, and how does it shape my experience of reality? These are profound questions, and the answers lie at the intersection of science, spirituality, and your own untapped potential. Let's begin with a fundamental truth. You are more energy than matter. On the surface, you appear to be a physical being, but if you were to zoom in with a powerful microscope, you discover that your body, your cells, your atoms, are made up of 99.999% empty space. And that empty space isn't empty at all. It's filled with energy, vibrating at frequencies so precise that they create the illusion of solidity. This energy field extends beyond your physical body. Some call it your aura. Others refer to it as your electromagnetic field. But it's all the same. It's the invisible force that surrounds you, connects you to the quantum field, and determines the frequency of your vibration. And here's the crucial part. Your vibration is what dictates your reality. Minderlike. Let me ask you this. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the energy in the space? Maybe it was heavy, tense, or even uplifting and inspiring. That's vibration at work. Every thought, every emotion, every intention you hold emits a frequency into the quantum field, and that frequency interacts with everything around you. The higher your vibration, the more aligned you are with the fifth dimension energy field. But what exactly is vibration? Vibration is the rate at which energy oscillates. Think of a guitar string. When you pluck it, it vibrates at a specific frequency, producing a sound. Similarly, your energy vibrates at a frequency based on your emotional state, your thoughts, and your level of consciousness. Low-frequency vibrations are associated with fear, anger, and anxiety, while high-frequency vibrations resonate with love, gratitude, and joy. This brings us to an essential question. What frequency are you vibrating at right now? Are you aligned with the higher vibrations of the fifth dimension, or are you still operating from the dense energy of the third dimension? Becoming aware of your vibration is the first step to shifting it. Now here's where the science of vibration gets even more fascinating. Quantum physics has shown us that everything in the universe is connected through the quantum field, a vast, invisible matrix of energy that permeates all of existence. This field doesn't operate like the physical world you're used to. It doesn't follow the rules of linear time or fixed space. Instead, it's fluid, infinite, and responds directly to your vibration. When you align your vibration with the quantum field of the fifth dimension, you step into a state of flow where synchronicities happen effortlessly and your intentions manifest with ease. This isn't magic, it's the natural result of resonance. Just as a tuning fork causes another nearby fork to vibrate at the same frequency, your energy field resonates with the quantum field, attracting experiences, people, and opportunities that match your vibration. But here's the critical piece that most people overlook. You can't fake your vibration. You can't just think positive thoughts while holding on to unconscious fears, doubts, or limiting beliefs. The quantum field doesn't respond to what you want, it responds to what you are. This is why deep inner work is essential to unlocking your quantum vibration. So, how do you begin to shift your vibration to align with the fifth dimension? It starts with understanding the three pillars of vibrational energy: thoughts, emotions, and intentions. First, let's talk about your thoughts. Every thought you think generates a frequency that ripples out into the quantum field. Negative, fear-based thoughts create a low-frequency vibration, while positive, expansive thoughts create a high-frequency vibration. But here's where things get tricky. Most of your thoughts are subconscious. You might consciously want to manifest abundance, but if your subconscious mind is filled with thoughts of lack or unworthiness, those lower vibrations will dominate your energy field. This is why mindfulness is so powerful. When you become aware of your thoughts, you can begin to shift them. Start by observing the stories you tell yourself. Are they rooted in fear or love, limitation or possibility? When you catch yourself in a negative thought pattern, don't judge it. Simply replace it with a higher vibration thought. Next, we move to emotions. Your emotions are the fuel that powers your vibration. Think of them as the amplifier for your thoughts. A single thought, when paired with a strong emotion, can send a powerful signal into the quantum field. This is why gratitude is such a high-frequency emotion. It magnifies your vibration and aligns you with the energy of abundance. But here's the challenge. Are you willing to feel your emotions fully? Many of us suppress or avoid negative emotions like sadness, anger, or fear, thinking they lower our vibration. But the truth is, suppressed emotions create energetic blocks that keep you stuck in the third dimension. The key is to acknowledge and process your emotions, allowing them to flow through you without resistance. When you do this, you clear your energy field and naturally raise your vibration. Finally, let's talk about intentions. Intentions are the bridge between thought and action. They're like a compass, directing your energy toward a specific outcome. But here's the secret. Intentions must come from a place of alignment, not lack. When you set an intention from a state of desperation or fear, you're actually reinforcing a low-frequency vibration. But when you set an intention from a state of trust, knowing that the universe is already working in your favor, you align with the higher frequencies of the fifth dimension. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you set an intention for your day, your week, or even your life? And more importantly, was that intention rooted in love or fear? Take a moment to reflect on this, because your intentions shape your vibration, and your vibration shapes your reality. As you begin to work with these three pillars, thoughts, emotions, and intentions, you'll notice subtle but profound shifts in your energy. You'll start to feel lighter, more expansive, more connected to the flow of the universe. And as your vibration rises, you'll naturally tune into the fifth dimension energy field, where you'll experience a reality that feels limitless, abundant, and deeply aligned with your soul's purpose. So I'll leave you with another question to ponder. What would your life look like if you fully embraced your quantum vibration? If you let go of the old, dense energy and stepped into the infinite possibilities of the fifth dimension? Because the truth is, you're already connected to this energy field. It's not something you have to achieve, it's something you have to remember. accept. Now that we've explored the science of vibration and the mechanics of aligning with the fifth dimension energy field, we must confront the next great truth on this journey. You cannot unlock your quantum vibration without surrender. This is where most seekers falter, and yet it's the most liberating step you'll ever take. Let me ask you this. What are you still trying to control in your life? Is it your relationships, your career, your health, or even your spiritual journey? So often we hold on to the illusion of control, believing that if we just try harder or figure it out, we'll finally get what we want. But here's the paradox. The more you try to control, the more resistance you create. And resistance keeps you anchored in the dense, limited vibration of the third dimension. To access the infinite quantum potential of the fifth dimension, you must let go not just of external attachments, but of the internal need to control. Surrender is not weakness, it's the ultimate expression of trust. It's the recognition that the universe is far more intelligent, far more expansive than your mind could ever comprehend. David Watch, the Welsh psychiatrist, seeks to express this in ideas. But what does surrender really mean? Let's be clear. Surrender isn't about giving up or becoming passive. It's not about resigning yourself to a life you don't want. True surrender is an active choice. It's the decision to release your attachment to specific outcomes and align yourself with the flow of the quantum field. Imagine a river. When you fight against the current, you exhaust yourself, making little progress. But when you surrender to the flow, the river carries you effortlessly to your destination. The same is true for your energy. When you surrender, you align with the natural flow of the fifth dimension energy field, and life begins to unfold in ways that are far greater than anything you could have planned. Let me ask you another deep question. What would happen if you stopped resisting the present moment? Most of us are so caught up in trying to change, fix, or escape our current reality that we miss the magic of what's already here. But here's the secret. The fifth dimension isn't in some far-off future. It's available to you right now. The only thing keeping you from experiencing it is your resistance to the present moment. And surrender begins with acceptance. Take a moment to reflect on your life as it is right now. Are there areas where you're resisting what is? Maybe it's a situation that feels unfair, a relationship that's not unfolding the way you want, or an internal struggle you can't seem to resolve. Can you allow yourself to accept these things exactly as they are, without trying to change them? This doesn't mean you have to like or agree with everything. It simply means you stop fighting reality. When you accept what is, you create space for the energy of the fifth dimension to flow through you, and in that space, transformation becomes possible. End of Chapter 9. The 22nd of April 2010. Here's an exercise to help you practice surrender. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. As you exhale, imagine releasing all the tension, all the resistance you're holding in your body. Feel yourself softening, opening to the energy around you. Now, silently say to yourself, I surrender. I trust the flow of the universe. I release the need to control. Repeat this as many times as you need until you feel a sense of peace. But surrender isn't just about letting go of resistance. It's also about letting go of your ego. The ego is the part of you that identifies with separation, fear, and scarcity. It's the voice in your head that says, I need to prove myself. I need to be in control. I need to protect what's mine. The ego thrives in the third dimension, where everything feels limited and competitive. To rise into the fifth dimension, you must transcend the ego. This doesn't mean you get rid of it entirely, it's still a part of your human experience. But it means you stop letting it run the show. You shift your identity from the ego to your higher self, the part of you that knows you are infinite, connected, and whole. Let me ask you this. Are you willing to let go of the stories your ego has been telling you? Stories like, I'm not good enough, I'll never have what I want, or I have to do it all on my own. These stories are illusions, and they're keeping you trapped in a lower vibration. When you surrender these stories, you open yourself to the truth of who you really are. This brings us to another essential aspect of surrender: trust. Surrender and trust go hand in hand. You can't let go of control unless you trust that the universe has your back. And I promise you it does. The quantum field of the fifth dimension is always working in your favor. Even when it doesn't seem like it, every challenge, every delay, every unexpected turn is guiding you toward your highest good. But here's the question: do you trust the process? It's easy to trust when things are going well, but true surrender requires trust even when things feel uncertain or painful. Can you trust that the universe is conspiring for your highest good, even when you don't have all the answers? To build this trust, start small. Look for evidence of the universe's support in your daily life. Maybe it's a synchronicity, a moment of unexpected kindness, or a solution that appears out of nowhere. The more you notice these signs, the more you'll realize that you're never alone. Finally, surrender requires patience. The fifth dimension operates outside of linear time, which means things don't always happen on your preferred timeline. But remember, the universe's timing is always perfect. When you surrender, you release the pressure of when and how, allowing the quantum field to work its magic. So I'll leave you with this. What would your life look like if you surrendered completely to the flow of the universe? If you let go of control, trusted the process, and allowed the energy of the fifth dimension to guide you? Because the moment you surrender, you unlock the infinite potential that's been waiting for you all along. Now that you've begun to surrender and align with the flow of the fifth dimension energy field, it's time to step into the most profound realization of all. You are the creator of your reality. This isn't a metaphor or a lofty spiritual idea. It's a literal truth rooted in the mechanics of the quantum field. When you unlock your quantum vibration and fully align with the fifth dimension, you gain the ability to consciously shape your experience of existence. Let me ask you something. What if everything you've ever experienced, every joy, every challenge, every moment of synchronicity or struggle was a direct reflection of your own vibration? And what if this means that starting right now, you could create a reality that aligns perfectly with your highest desires and deepest intentions? Here's the secret that the top 1% of awakened beings understand. The universe doesn't respond to what you want, it responds to what you are. This is why manifesting in the fifth dimension requires more than just thinking positive thoughts or repeating affirmations. It requires you to become the energy of what you desire. To understand this, let's revisit the quantum field. Imagine the quantum field as an infinite ocean of potential, where every possible reality already exists. In this ocean, there is no separation between you and your desires. There's no waiting, no distance. Everything is available to you in the present moment. Your vibration acts like a magnet, drawing the specific reality you resonate with out of this infinite field. But here's the question most people don't ask themselves. What am I truly resonating with? It's easy to say you want abundance, but are you vibrating at the frequency of abundance? Or are you stuck in patterns of fear and scarcity? It's easy to say you want love, but are you resonating with self-love and connection? Or are you vibrating with doubt and unworthiness? This is where the real work begins. To manifest in the fifth dimension, you must embody the energy of what you desire before it appears in your physical reality. You must become the creator, not through effort or force, but through alignment. Let's break this down into practical steps. The first and most important step is clarity. What do you truly desire? Not what society tells you to want, not what your ego thinks will make you happy, but what your soul deeply craves. Take a moment to reflect on this. Close your eyes if you need to, and ask yourself, what does my highest self desire to experience in this lifetime? Once you've identified your desire, the next step is to align your vibration with it. This is where most people get stuck, because they're still operating from a third dimension mindset. In the third dimension, we're taught to believe that we have to wait for external circumstances to change before we can feel the way we want to feel. For example, we think, once I have more money, I'll feel loved. Or once I find the right partner, I'll feel loved. But in the fifth dimension, the process works in reverse. You don't wait for external circumstances to change. You change your internal vibration first, and the external reality follows. This is why aligning your vibration is so powerful. When you feel abundant, the quantum field mirrors that abundance back to you. When you feel love, the quantum field brings you experiences of love. So how do you align your vibration with your desires? The key is embodiment. Embodiment means living as if your desired reality is already here. It means feeling the emotions, thinking the thoughts, and taking the actions that match the frequency of your desire. Let's say your desire is to experience financial abundance. Instead of focusing on the lack of money in your current reality, shift your focus to the energy of abundance. Ask yourself, what does abundance feel like in my body? Maybe it feels expansive, light, or joyful. Practice generating that feeling throughout your day, even if your bank account hasn't changed yet. But here's the trick. Don't just stop at feeling abundant in your mind. Bring that energy into your actions. How would you act if you already had the financial abundance you desire? Would you approach opportunities with confidence? Would you give generously? Would you invest in yourself without hesitation? Start embodying those actions now, and watch how the quantum field begins to rearrange itself to match your vibration. Now, let's talk about one of the most misunderstood aspects of manifesting: detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about your desires. It means you release the need for them to show up in a specific way or on a specific timeline. Why is this important? Because attachment creates resistance. When you're attached to a specific outcome, you send a signal to the quantum field that says, "I don't trust this process. I don't believe it's already mine." Detachment, on the other hand, signals trust. It says, "I know my desires are already being fulfilled. I don't need to cling to them because I trust the flow of the universe." This trust allows the quantum field to work its magic, often in ways that are far more miraculous than anything you could have planned. Let me ask you this. Can you trust that the universe knows exactly how to bring your desires to you? And, more importantly, can you trust that your desires will come in perfect timing, even if that timing doesn't match your expectations? As you practice alignment and detachment, you'll begin to notice something incredible. The boundaries between you and your desires will start to dissolve. You'll feel a deep sense of connection to the quantum field, as if you and the universe are co-creating your reality together. And that's because you are. But here's the final piece of wisdom. Manifesting in the fifth dimension isn't just about getting what you want. It's about becoming who you are meant to be. Every desire you hold is a reflection of your soul's highest potential. When you align with those desires, you're not just creating a new reality, you're creating a new version of yourself. So I'll leave you with this question. Who do you need to become to create the reality you desire? Because the moment you step into that version of yourself, everything else will fall into place. The fifth dimension is waiting for you to claim your power as a creator.